This is money. We all know that. And even the little ones can identify money. Many of us work for it, while some have mastered how to make it work for them in return. Those are the ones who have learned how to keep money, invest it, protect it, make the most of it for present and future needs. These are the financially literate individuals. The people-centered Central Bank of Nigeria wants more citizens to become masters of their money and has provided the opportunity and e-learning platform to make that happen for free. That platform is SABIMONI, and we'll be telling you more about it in today's episode. Plus, excerpts from the recent CBN biannual RT200 Non-Oil Export Summit, which held at the Lagos Continental Hotel. But first, let's bring you the top stories from the Central Bank of Nigeria this week. That's after the short break. Stay with us.
Oh, I see. Just hold on. In that case, let me call out my PIN. It is 4-1.
Uncle, please stop.
Stop what?
You're giving someone else your personal identification number PIN?
Not someone else. It's from my bank.
Please hang up, Uncle. That's a fraudster.
That's not true. But they call out my full name. I am sure this is from my bank.
Uncle, no bank is ever going to call you to ask for your personal identification number PIN, your mobile banking password, or your card verification code, CVC.
But it sounded so genuine.
Yes, hackers and fraudsters always sound genuine. But please, Uncle, don't fall for their bait. Don't respond to any phony emails, text message, SMS, and don't click on any link you're not sure of. Even if they call your date of birth or your BVN, don't give them your security details. If you suspect any issue with your account, please go to your bank.
Oh, I see.
This message is from the Central Bank of Nigeria.
Welcome again. Here are the top stories. The Central Bank of Nigeria has confirmed the appointment of Dr. Isa Abdul Mumin as the director of its Corporate Communications Department. Dr. Abdul Mumin was appointed the acting director of the Corporate Communications Department in February, taking over from Mr. Osita Nwanisobi, who retired after attaining the age of 60. He has worked in the department for many years and reputed to be a hardworking go-getter and an efficient professional and media relations expert. The new CBN spokesman comes to the job with several years of experience in business reporting and strategic marketing communications, as well as many high-level local and international trainings. Congratulations to Dr. Isa Abdul Mumin from all of us here. Meanwhile, the Central Bank of Nigeria says it has not devalued the naira as been reported in a local newspaper, stating categorically that the report is replete with outright falsehoods and reflecting potentially willful ignorance of the news medium as to the workings of the Nigerian foreign exchange market. In a press release signed by the CBN spokesman, Dr. Isa Abdul Mumin, the Apex Bank stated that for the avoidance of doubt, the exchange rate at the investors and exporters I&E window, as at the time of the press release, June the 1st, traded at 465 naira to a dollar and has remained stable around the rate for a while. The Apex Bank has therefore advised the general public to ignore the local newspaper report in its entirety, as it is speculative and calculated at causing panic in the market. It has also advised media practitioners to verify their facts from the Central Bank of Nigeria before publishing in order not to misinform the public. The Central Bank of Nigeria has taken e-naira sensitization and onboarding campaign to the Aliko Dangote University of Science and Technology, Wudil, Kano State. Delivering an address on Tuesday at the office of the Vice Chancellor, the Controller, CBN Kano Branch, Umar Ibrahim Biu, called on the university community to adopt the new e-naira wallet system in the payments of tuition, salaries, and other transactions. Mr. Biu explained the need for the school to migrate to cashless system for better security and efficiency, adding that using the e-naira platform, they can get up to 5% revert on every payment, among other incentives. Responding, Vice Chancellor, Aliko Dangote University of Science and Technology, Professor Musa Tokor Ikasai said the institution now has a better understanding of the e-naira initiative and will key into it after consultation with the state government. Financial literacy has been defined as the ability to understand and effectively use various financial skills, basically knowing how money works. Whether we go to the market, discuss our family budget, manage our businesses, or prepare for retirement, our understanding of how money works has a strong effect on the quality of our lives. In line with its financial inclusion target, the Central Bank of Nigeria has launched an e-learning platform called SABIMONI. SABIMONI is a new initiative of the CBN and other critical partners meant to greatly enhance financial literacy in the country and move the bank towards achieving the target of 95% financial inclusion by the year 2024. You can tell by the general enthusiasm and eagerness in the air at this gathering for the official launch of the initiative at the CBN headquarters, Abuja, and the tapping of fingers to the music playing in the background by the distinguished top shots of the bank, the Deputy Governor Economic Policy, Dr. Kingsley Obiora, and his counterpart, the Deputy Governor Operations Directorate, Mr. Folashodun Shonubi, that SABIMONI is intended to achieve much. Put together by a team of experts to increase financial skills, knowledge, and attitude, the e-learning platform offers financial education tailored towards those interested in becoming certified financial literacy trainers, as well as individuals who want to improve their financial well-being. The good news is that the training is absolutely free of charge.
There's no gainsaying the fact that SABIMONI Financial Literacy e-learning platform being launched today will enable us drive financial education physically through the certified financial literacy trainers at the various locations where they are most needed. This will enable us drive digital financial literacy, thereby boosting consumer confidence in the uptake and utilization of digital financial services. The SABIMONI portal will also serve as a repository of information not only for learners but also for researchers in the most effective manner. Almost 10 years ago, that was even before I became the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, I was the chairman of one of the committees in the central that was set up by the Bankers Committee under my predecessor, called the Payment System Infrastructure Committee of the CBN. Basically, at that time, we felt that financial inclusion was very, very low and exclusion remained very high. And everything was done because we found out that one major enabler for financial inclusion has to be the deepening of the payment system infrastructure in Nigeria. And of course, at that time we started with the cashless in 2012, but we could not proceed as aggressively as we thought we should. When I became the governor in 2014, we still tried as much as possible to see what can be done to promote cashless and also promote financial inclusion. But we found that deepening the payment system infrastructure needed to be taken seriously.
SABIMONI has 4 different learning paths and 15 modules, as explained in a brief demonstration of practical onboarding process at this event.
We also mentioned earlier, we talked about the various financial literacy modules that we have. Some of them include us learning about managing our resources, record keeping, very, very important for us to be able to know. It's not just about you getting money in, but what are you spending your money on? With respect to the training that we'll be doing, we have about 4 learning paths that you'll be able to use to learn financial literacy. If I want to learn by myself, I want to teach myself and improve my financial literacy level, what I just need to do is get on the e-learning portal, and then I'll now apply for the financial literacy training. That will help me teach myself on the various financial literacy modules that have been developed. We've learned that there are 15 of them, and as we get more feedback, we'll continue to see how we can develop more. Currently, we have about 15 of them that you'll be able to go through in a sequential manner. If, however, you get up and you say, I want to teach other people, I want to teach my family, I want to teach my institution, and I'm going to be speaking to institutions a lot more, you need to go through the Certified Financial Literacy Trainer Program. That one has an additional module that is a learner-centered module for you to be able to learn how to train people and ensure that the knowledge that you are passing on is passed on in the correct way. We all know that it's one thing for you to take knowledge, but it's another thing for you to be able to pass on that knowledge properly. So the Certified Learner Trainer Program will also teach you how to transfer the knowledge properly to other people.
According to the CBN Deputy Governor of Financial System Stability, Mrs. Aisha Hamad, the SABIMONI portal will help the bank reach more people, make them aware of the benefits of financial products and services, help users make better financial decisions, and further drive financial inclusion. To get started, go to the website www.sabimoni.org.ng.
Welcome to the Financial Literacy e-learning portal, SABIMONI. This is an initiative of the Central Bank of Nigeria in collaboration with GIZ, members of the Financial Inclusion Literacy Working Group, and many other stakeholders. SABIMONI supports the use of a blended learning approach to ensure that both banked and underbanked or financially excluded citizens are effectively educated on the use of financial products and services. It is expected that this learning portal will deepen financial literacy and invariably enhance Nigeria's pursuit of a more inclusive financial system. The training package contains 14 interactive modules covering diverse and practical financial concepts. You will learn at your own pace, in the comfort of your home, offices, or on the go. At the end of this program, you'll be equipped with the knowledge and skills to better manage your individual, household, and business finances. SABIMONI will also strengthen your participation in the formal financial services system and improve your understanding of the benefits and risks of financial decisions. Let me encourage you to take advantage of this unique opportunity to expand your financial knowledge and horizons for a better tomorrow for yourself and your family. Thank you for participating, and I wish you a great learning experience.
Thank you for staying tuned. You're watching From the CBN, a weekly program that brings to you reports and expert analysis of the actions, policies, events, and economic initiatives of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN. Time now to bring you more excerpts from the third CBN Biannual RT200 Non-Oil Export Summit in Lagos, where the second panel of experts discussed infrastructure deficit in Nigeria's non-oil export sector, an opportunity for public-private partnership.
Look, I'm going to open it up to the audience in a minute, but I still feel like we need to come back to the issue of funding, because the issue of funding is palpable in the audience here. Now, MD Nexum talked about the fact that the requirements are a challenge, and obviously the access is through the commercial bank. So, MD UBA, how do we work to sort of make the experience in terms of meeting the requirements and qualifying and getting access to this funding easier for the exporters?
Okay, so I will tell you. We are here in November, and this issue that our sister raised came up. The issue of banks being required to provide guarantees for the funding that the exporters are getting from development institutions like Nexum, like BOI and all that. The issue came up. And that issue needs to be resolved. And it can be resolved. The issue has been that the banks are taking 100% of the risk. So that's why the banks are not enthusiastic. And what needs to be done is we collaborate and see how we can de-risk that chain and share the risk between the banks. We can get in insurance into it, guarantee funds. We can get in, my friend Abba can take 20% of the risk. And then we share the risk. And then the funds will be released. And I think BOI insists on 100% all the time. And BOI has capacity to evaluate credits, but then insists on 100%. So I think that's what I believe central bank can facilitate that meeting. And then with the risk that chain, and get the funds to exporters to do the business. Thank you.
Thank you. That's really the elephant in the room. MD, next.
I think maybe we need to be a bit more innovative within the financial industry sector. We don't have any risk-bearing instruments in this market. Okay, I think we're a bit too focused on tangible collaterals. It's not about guarantees from Nexim or guarantees from commercial banks. I think in risk sharing, you need the products to share the risk. Okay, I guess that's what was intended with NASO for agricultural lending. But we need to open it up to other types of lending where there are risk instruments that all the sharing can be shared within those instruments. I guess that's where we need to. So maybe for Dr. Ebenezer, when you said you need to collaborate with the central bank, you need to bring the development finance institutions in so that a product that is acceptable to all is developed for the system.
Okay, thank you. I think we may have a few more minutes for questions from the audience. Alaji.
Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Adeyemi again. My question goes to the controller of custom. It is about the template that CBN created, where you can do your NXP, monitor it to the end of the business. But there's a particular one that is causing a lot of trouble. The custom has not unbundled itself on the platform, which is giving the opportunities to so many people to do what we call original BL swapping, which is reducing the amount, the volume of money that should be coming to this country, and making people to do under invoicing and routing the money through another places. So I think the custom should let us know why they have not unbundled themselves on that platform, because it's creating a lot of problem for the shipping lines. And the shipping lines are giving us an information that because custom is not on it, the backlog is big, is much, and that is why they could not upload the original bill of lading on the platform. That would have made it easy for central bank to really look at what people are doing. And that swapping should be criminalized because it is creating opportunity for under-invoicing, and people are taking a lot of money out of this country without being repatriated.
Thank you, Elijah. Customs, do you want to respond to the backlog issue?
Yes, thank you.
And not onboarding onto the platform.
Yeah, thank you. The platform was created and is owned by CBN, both for NXP, NCS, and the like. Until there's an API between customs and CBN, that is where the problem, because we are still seeing manual movement of NXPs and CCIs up till this moment. CCIs. Every time we come to this forum, I've always mentioned it, that we need an application program interface to see also that every one of us would be electronic. All we are doing is agency-specific automation. We need to come together. And I've always said it at any platform we meet, that we need to see ourselves not by dispatching NSP, dispatching CCI. So that is the problem. Until we go electronic and we stop agency specific automation, we need to come together on a platform, on a single platform where you can unbundle or onboard anything you want to onboard. Thank you.
Thank you.
My comment is around financing again. I know it's a major point, and I see that the banks are more on the spotlight, so I'm speaking from the banking perspective. Part of the infrastructures or architecture we would like to see from the banking space to enable us finance exporters more. I see two low-hanging opportunities that I think we need support for on the legislation side. One of the things is that you find out that most bankers don't want to support financing because we don't have strong legislation around ownership of those commodities that we are financing. For instance, we have the warehouse receipt system. It's working very well in other SSA countries. Okay, so that gives a document of title. If you notice that most bankers finance import more because we have the bill of lading, which supports title. So the bank is able to support that financing because they don't need to take possession of the physical commodity. They can rely on the document, which is the bill of lading, as endorsed title. So if we have the warehouse receipt working in some sort, but we don't have the legislative backing saying that this is an instrument we can rely upon for title documents. So if it's possible for CBN to come in this way, yes, it's really the intervention of government. I know there was something around that some couple of years ago, passing the bill for warehouse receipts, but I don't think it has been passed into law. So we need to have that.
I'm directing this question. Samadeyemi is my name, from Ades Foods. I'm directing this question to the Shippers Council. Please, I want to advocate for proper orientation of the PIA and the MEA. For proper synergy between them and the exporters. Over the time, they've cost us quite a lot of demurrage. We've been exporting for almost 10 years, and we've never had any of our goods rejected. Of course, we have established markets in the UK. Of course, if you are familiar with the UK, you know Hades Foods very well across the UK. Now, when they came on board, we've been having issues with them, saying this, get that, and all that. So we want to understand exactly. They need to have orientation of exporters like us who have never had any of our goods rejected.
These are the kind of things we receive every day in the Shippers Council. The issues are many for the exporters, actually, in terms of taking out their cargoes. And I don't think there must be reasons for your cargo to be rejected. And there are several reasons for that. But what I will say is that you can come to our office, or you can just make your complaint to complaints at nasc.gov.ng. That issue will be promptly attended to.
That's the package from the CBN this week. Be careful not to fall for any fraudulent recruitment portal or loan scheme advertisements purportedly from the Central Bank of Nigeria. Get your information from trusted sources always. Report unresolved banking issues to the CBN Consumer Protection Department using the email cpd@cbn.gov.ng. Attach relevant documents. Call the CBN Contact Center on the phone line +234 700 2255 226. Local call rates may apply. Write to us through the email address from the cbn@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter for updates and to watch uploaded episodes of the program. We invite you to join us again next time. I am Oluyemisi Dada. Stay safe and bye for now.